Test 1 2 3. Test 1 2 3. 1 2 3. Test test test. Testing 1 2 3. 1 2 3. Good afternoon, and welcome to Edmond, Oklahoma. I'm Randy Kersey with NobleBears.tv, where the Bears are getting ready, finishing their infield drills before the game, getting ready to take on the Edmond Santa Fe Wolves, a 6A program. Edmond Santa Fe, always a good program and a great facility here. Bears are familiar with this field, played in a state tournament here last year in 5A, and did some scrimmaging both last year and this year here. So a little warmer today, a little nicer day today than those scrimmages early this year when it was about 40 degrees. So sunny day, not a cloud in the sky, wind blowing right to left out there, flag kind of straight out. So moderate wind blowing kind of out toward left. And the Bears finishing up a busy week. Bears, this is their 5th game in 5 days this week. Had the doubleheader at Altus on Monday. Wednesday had a makeup game, Santa Fe South. Wednesday, district contest. Bears swept Altus and beat Santa Fe South. And then Thursday, yesterday, Bears hosted 4A Tecumseh and won that game easily. So 4 run rule wins for the Bears this week, and this one's going to be a little tougher. All those programs are struggling record-wise, but this is going to be a good challenge for the Bears. Fifth game in 5 days, so we're not going to see the number 1, number 2, number 3 pitchers for the Bears today, or for Santa Fe probably, because of course Monday, Tuesday is district play again, and so it's most important to get your best pitching on Monday and Tuesday. So today, Bears are going to start his second start of the year on the mound. Will be Jackson Steely, the freshman. He started last Saturday against Bishop Kelly from Tulsa, and wasn't involved in the decision in that game. Had to leave the mound to go and play catcher after the starting catcher, Colt Williams, was injured. But he pitched 2 innings, gave up 1 run, did a good job through strikes. And so this game may look a lot like that from the mound for the Bears. Available today will be Jackson Steely, the freshman, Max Savageau, who gave us 5 great innings last Saturday against Bishop Kelly. We'll probably see some action today, some innings today, and Weston Randolph, another freshman who closed that game out against Bishop Kelly, that win in extra innings. If you recall, 9-inning win, and Weston Randolph actually was the winning pitcher of that game, pitching the last 2 innings there, giving up no runs. So going to be a good challenge today for the Bears, playing a 6A lineup, that team that Edmond Santa Fe is third place in their district. They actually have the second best record. There are 2 teams tied at 7-1. They're 6-2 in their district play, and they're looking for a win. They've been on a little bit of a losing streak here lately, but always a quality program and a great challenge. Bears playing up a 6A team here in Edmond. So we're going to take a break, and we'll come back here at NobleBears.tv. Again, I'm Randy Kersey. Getting ready for Noble versus Edmond Santa Fe. We'll be back with the starting lineups in just a minute.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at squirtle.com/stream.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, and we are here to help.
it time for your school or business to purchase a new phone system? Give the experts at Versatile Networks a call. In most cases, we can provide a phone system with brand new phones for less than your current monthly bill. Call us for a free quote today.
Allegiant Marketing Group produces inbound lead generation for our clients through integrated traditional and digital campaigns. We continuously develop new strategies, tactics, and productive efficiencies.
So welcome back to Edmond, Oklahoma, and Edmond Santa Fe High School, where the Bears are about to take on the Santa Fe Wolves here in a Friday afternoon contest, and got great weather today. If you're not heading up here, looks like we got a decent little crowd gathered from Noble. But hope you're able to tune in and enjoy the game here. Keep up with the action. Umpires are coming out, and coaches will be coming out to exchange lineup cards and go over the ground rules. So let's go over the starting lineups today. For Noble, who will be the visitors, obviously, wearing their black away jerseys with their gray pants, gold trim. It'll be Bryson Carey in center field leading off. Bryson comes in today hitting .302, got his average up above 300 with a good night last night. Weston Randolph will actually be the designated hitter, number 21. He'll bat second. Colin Fisher will hit third, number 18, at first base. Colin having a great year both on the mound and at the plate. 7 homers, 30 RBIs, and a .490 batting average, leading the Bears in all 3 of those categories. Devin Knight will be in right field. Devin's been hitting the ball well and very consistently. He's at .391 for the year, 3 homers, 18 RBIs. Hitting fifth will be Kaysen Anglin, number 10. He's playing shortstop today. Kaysen, 14 runs batted in this year, comes in at .259 today. Trevor Hand will be the catcher, number 16, the junior. Trevor is at hitting .386, 13 RBIs on the year. Colin Thomas, number 33, will be at third base, senior. Colin is really on a tear right now. Has had a great week. 8 for his last 8 at the plate with 11 RBIs, just his last 8 at bats. So he's includes a homer, a triple, and a double. So he's been red hot, and hopefully he can continue that today as the competition gets a little tougher today for sure. Bears batting averages are all really elevated right now. They scored a lot of runs the last couple of weeks. Carter Gollish will come in hitting 8th, number 7, the left fielder. Carter, .304 with 20 RBIs. He's second on the team in runs batted in this year. And Jake Williams will play second base and hit 9th, number 9. He's a senior. And Jake's at .238 on the year, and Jake's kind of the Swiss Army knife of the Bears. He plays first, he plays second, he plays short. It kind of depends on who's pitching, where he plays. And he does them all well defensively. Good speed on the base pass as well. For Santa Fe, they're on the mound today for Edmond Santa Fe will be Aaron Shipp. And I believe he is either a freshman or a sophomore, not real clear on that. But again, Santa Fe, just like Noble, it's the end of the week. Your number 1, 2, 3 pitchers are going to be saved for Monday, Tuesday. And so it's a good opportunity for these young guys to get out here and get against some really good competition. It really helps them out down the road, especially. But he'll be pitching today. Looks like Vaughn McIntyre will be behind the plate. Third to first, it'll be Brady Morganson at third base, number 19. Shortstop is Carson Cooper. Second base, Cole Britton at second. At first base will be Jackson McWilliams. And left to right, the left fielder will be Isaac Brack. The center fielder will be Devin Mitchell, number 21. And the right fielder will be Ricardo Cedeno. And so we're going to pause here for our national anthem, and we'll be back for the first pitch here in just a minute. So we'll pause for our national anthem. right, so we're ready. The pitcher Aaron Ship is out for Edmond Santa Fe, taking his warm-up tosses, and we'll be underway shortly. Bears come in at 16-3. Been red hot, really, since coming back from Pensacola, Florida, where they went 2-2 down there against some really stiff competition. Looks like Schiff's a left-hander on the hill, taking his warm-up tosses. The only loss I think the Bears have suffered since coming back from Florida has been to Norman High, which was a week ago today. Norman in the Rose Rock Classic, Norman ended up winning the Rose Rock Classic, beating the Bears on Friday and beating Duncan on Saturday to win that. Bears, of course, took third place by beating tough Tulsa Kelly, Bishop Kelly team in extra innings in that third place game Saturday afternoon. So again, great day for baseball. Temperature in the 60s, not a cloud in the sky. Wind looks like it's dying down a little bit out there. That flag in center field's kind of gently blowing in a little bit, so that maybe will help these young pitchers today. So Bryson Carey will lead it off for the Bears. Bryson got off to a slow start, was hitting the ball, but just hitting it right at people, which happens sometimes, but he has worked his average back up to over 300. He comes in at 302. He's got 16 hits in 53 at-bats this year. He scored 25 runs, tied for most on the team, or actually second most on the team with Colin Fisher. 17 walks, so Bryson does a great job getting on base. His on-base percentage, .479, so roughly half the time he's going to find his way on base, which is what you want with your leadoff man. Also got good speed, so Bryson batting from the left side will lead it off here for the Bears. Looks like we got about 20-25 Noble Bear faithful in the stands, so not a bad showing. First pitch from Ship is down and in, ball one. Here's the 1-0 pitch, and that's taken, must have been down as well, 2 balls. So 2-0, Carey ahead in the count. On deck, Weston Randolph. There's a fastball over that outside corner, strike one. The 2-1 pitch is also in there for a strike, evens the count. Ship throwing strictly fastballs so far. So here's the 2-2 pitch, and that's fouled back out of play to the left. So we'll do 2-2 again, and Ship comes to the plate, and that hits Bryson. So Bryson got him kind of on the back behind the arm there. So he'll hustle down to first base with the hit by pitch. And that brings up Weston Randolph, the DH. Randolph, 13 games. This is his 14th game of the season for the Bears. Since he kind of got his way into the starting lineup, he's 10 for 27, hitting at 370, 9 RBIs. He's had some good 2-out hits at key times the last couple of weeks, which is always really encouraging to see a young guy doing that. So he takes ball one from Ship. Carey with a good lead at first. The ball misses up and away. 2 balls, no strikes. Had Carey leaning back toward first. Did it again there. And he misses. He goes 3-0. So 3-0, Randolph most certainly will have the take sign here. Try to make Aaron Ship come in with a strike here. And there's ball 4. He walked him on 4 pitches. So Carey moves down to second. Nobody out. Bears got something going here in the first, and Colin Fisher coming up. And catcher McIntyre, as well as the third baseman Morganton, comes in and tries to calm their young pitcher down. Fisher batting from the left side. Colin been red hot lately, 490 on the year. Here's the first pitch, and he swings and fouls that one off. No balls, 1 strike. To Colin Fisher. I think he may have fouled that off his foot. He's walking around a little bit there. So here's the 0-1 pitch from Ship. Fastball up and away. 1 ball, 1 strike. Nobody out here. Bears first 2 runners on in the top of the first against Edmond Santa Fe. Curveball in there for a strike. That's a pretty good curveball right there. 1 ball, 2 strikes. On deck, Devin Knight. Here's the 1-2 pitch. It's popped up in the infield. It's going to be infield fly. Batter automatically out. So Colin reached out there. It's a good off-speed pitch. He got out on his front foot and pops that up to the shortstop for the first out. So 1 out, 2 on. Devin Knight steps in. Devin hitting .391, 3 homers, 18 RBIs. Got a .571 on base percentage. Has been hit by a pitch 11 times. He takes strike 1. No balls, 1 strike. Aaron Ship trying to work out of a little trouble here in the top of the first. Carey bluffs, and he's fooled Randolph, who actually gets back. Randolph took off at first, and Carey didn't take off at second. So I don't think Bryson had a great lead there. He may have decided I'm not going to make it and stopped, but Randolph ran all the way halfway to second, but was able to scamper back. Knight, a little looper into right. It's going to be caught by Cedeno out there, who was playing shallow. So kind of didn't hit that well. Kind of got it off the fist. And that's 2 out. Bears still first and second. So that brings up Kaysen Anglin, number 10, the senior. He's got 14 RBIs this year. Be nice to get a little base hit here and get another one, Kaysen. So Bears get the first 2 on. The next 2 kind of pop up. Curveball misses inside from Ship. Ball 1. Aaron Ship, left-hander. Here's the pitch. Foul ball back. 1 ball, 1 strike. Two out here in the top of the first. Bears threatening, but Aaron Ship 1 batter away from getting out of trouble here. He throws down and moves Carey back, Carey back at second. Kaysen Anglin on deck for the Bears. Trevor Hand, the catcher. There's a ball in the dirt. Nice job blocking there by the catcher, McIntyre. So Kaysen Anglin ahead in the count, 2 balls, 1 strike here. 2 outs. There's a shot to first. First baseman knocks it down. Boy, he just barely got there. Almost took a little too long there. So Carey grounds out to, or I'm sorry, Kaysen England grounds out to first for the 3rd out. So no runs, no hits, no errors. 2 men left on base for the Bears in the first. And after half an inning, it's Noble nothing and Santa Fe coming to bat. We'll be back at noblebears.tv after this.
Reach your target market and get a measurable return on investment. This fast-paced world demands for your products and services to be presented at the moment your buyers need them. Targeted and innovative marketing creates your success. Call AMG today, your marketing partner.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
Security needs to be at the top of the list.
So welcome back to Edmond Santa Fe High School, where the Noble Bears are taking on the Edmond Santa Fe Wolves. 6A program has had some pretty good success in recent years. So Santa Fe Bears got 2 on in that top of the first and left them stranded. Jackson Steele making his 2nd start of the year, and he starts off Brady Morganton with a strike on the inside corner. So Jackson, as we mentioned, started last Saturday against Bishop Kelly, went 2 innings, gave up 1 run. There's a ground ball, and Colin Fisher right between 2nd and 1st. Thought Colin was going to make a play for that, but he kind of slipped a little bit, so it's a leadoff single for Morganton. That brings up Jackson McWilliams, the first baseman. On deck, Devin Mitchell in center, and the cleanup man for Santa Fe is Joseph Hurd. So left-handed hitting McWilliams stands in. Here's the pitch. He bunts it right back to Steele. He goes to first for the out. So a sacrifice bunt there moves Morganton to second. So 1 out. And Devin Mitchell steps up for Santa Fe. Mitchell, number 21, the center fielder. Batting from the right side, so got the runner in Morganton in scoring position. Steele comes set. Delivers curveball. It broke, but just a little high. Ball 1. Steele comes set. 1 ball, no strikes. Nobody out, or 1 out, I'm sorry. Fouled bat back, so evens the count at 1-1. 1 out, runner on second for Santa Fe here in the bottom of the first. Here's the 1-1 pitch on the outside corner, just off. Didn't get the call there. Pretty good spot. Two balls and 1 strike. And there's a fly ball to center field, dead center. Bryson Carey going back. He's got it. Makes a catch. The runner will tag at second and hustle down to third. So a long fly ball out. Bryson Carey doing a good job. It was right over his head, and he did a great job going back to get that, but it was very deep. And Morganton moves down to third. Morgeson. Trying to learn these new names. Joseph Hurd, the DH, number 18, stands in with 2 out, runner on third. And there's a swing and a miss on a good breaking ball from Jackson Steele. Hurd batting from the left side. Another curveball in there, strike 2 called. So Steele working him with 2 curveballs and gets ahead in the count 0-2. So here's the pitch, another curveball down and away. Good job by Hand blocking that. A lot of room in foul territory here at Santa Fe. So pass balls, wild pitches, people are going to move up easily. Unlike when we played at Altus Monday, and there wasn't much room, and then it was real hard back, and there's a ground ball to second. Williams over, he's got it, and tosses to Fisher at first, and Jackson Steele works a scoreless first inning. So no runs, 1 hit, 1 man left on base. After 1 complete, it's Noble 0, Santa Fe 0. We'll be back at noblebears.tv after this.
It comes to your family, home, and lifestyle. We offer advanced systems that provide a secure connection to dedicated professionals who can dispatch first responders at a moment's notice. Your system will feature an easy-to-use touchscreen that intuitively makes operating your system as simple as 1 touch.
It's state-of-the-art security that fits into your lifestyle and your life. Give us a call today to learn more.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers.
Talk about a win-win.
Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
Oklahoma Career Tech's been serving up skills to doers just like you for over 100 years. But this ain't your great Grammys and Pop Tech school. Oklahoma's favorite place to learn new skills keeps learning new tricks. Everyone knows the best way to learn is to do it yourself. Sir, you okay? Because you shouldn't have to wait to do what you love. Whatever you choose to do, do you. Oklahoma Career Tech.
Now is the time to protect your family with Pioneer Smart Wi-Fi. Internet security is becoming more of a fear every day. Protect your family against malware, viruses, intrusions, cyber attacks, and more. Modern internet deserves modern security. Get the best of both worlds with Pioneer in-home Wi-Fi and the Smart Wi-Fi app. Download the Pioneer Smart Wi-Fi app today or visit gopioneer.com for more information.
Welcome back to Edmond Santa Fe High School, where the Noble Bears and the Santa Fe Wolves are locked in a scoreless game here, going to the top of the second. Bears got a couple on in the first, but were stranded at first and second. And Santa Fe's leadoff man also got on with a base hit, but he was stranded at third, so we're scoreless. Aaron Shipp on the mound for Santa Fe, working to Trevor Hand. And the first pitch is low for ball 1. Trevor Hand, the catcher for the Bears. Ball's down as well. 2 balls, no strikes. Trevor, another Bear that's been hot lately, up to 386 on his batting average. He swings and fouls that one straight down. 2 balls and a strike. And moved in, actually went to school here at Noble earlier, and was at Midwest City last year and moved back this year for his junior year. He takes ball 3 inside. Here's a 3-1 pitch from Ship, and that's balls down in the dirt, and Hand is on with the base on balls. So second inning in a row, Bears get the leadoff man on. And Trevor Rudd will come and run for Trevor Hand as a courtesy runner for the catcher. Rudd with good speed. And that's going to bring up Colin Thomas. Colin has been red hot at the plate, and we mentioned 8 for his last 8. His average is up to 392 now. He has 19 RBIs, a homer, 4 doubles, 20 hits, and 51 at bats. Throw over to first, and Rudd is back in time. So we'll see if Coach Hughes turns him loose or tries to bunt. Colin, a good bunter, too, does a good job. He pops that one straight up. Well, he was swinging away, shortstop settling under it, and he's got it in just on the grass there in left. So 1 out. Pop up there, and Carson Cooper, the shortstop, corrals that one. Brings up Carter Gollish. Carter, 20 RBIs on the year, hitting .304. Left fielder. Here's the pitch from Ship, and he shoots one out into left field. Got under it a little bit, deep, but left center. Nice play out there over the shoulder by McIntyre. So Carter gave it a ride, but that's 2 outs. And Ship, after giving up the leadoff walk, is a batter away from stranding another Bear on the bases. Jake Williams, number 9, second baseman today, steps in, and he checks his swing, but the home plate umpire says he did go around. So that's strike 1. Williams, the 9-hole hitter, back to the top of the order with Bryson Carey next. That ball misses away. 1 ball, 1 strike. There's 1-1 pitch. Curveball misses outside. 2 balls and 1 strike. Two-1 to Jake Williams. Swing and a miss on a fastball. Got that one by him. Jake hitting .238. Got 6 RBIs this year. Swing and a miss. And that was strike 3. Rudd was running on the pitch, but it didn't matter because it was strike 3, and that's the 3rd out. So Williams strikes out. That's the first strikeout for Ship. And the Bears, no runs on no hits, no errors, 1 man left on base. So we go to the bottom of the 2nd, and we're scoreless here in Edmond, Santa Fe. And we'll be back here at NobleBears.tv after this.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at Squirtle.com/stream.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process.
All right, Jackson Steele has finished his warm-up tosses for the Bears. Going here to the bottom of the 2nd inning. Edmond Santa Fe will have Vaughn McIntyre, the catcher, leading off. It will be Cedeno, right fielder, Ricardo Cedeno, and Carson Cooper, so the shortstop. So Vaughn McIntyre hitting from the left side leads off the Santa Fe second. Here's the first pitch from Seeley. It's in there, strike one. Good fastball. Gets ahead in the count. So important to do. And he misses away there. 1 ball, 1 strike. One and one. Curveball misses in. 2 balls and a strike to McIntyre. Cedeno on deck, Cooper in the hole for Santa Fe. Here's the pitch and a swing, a little foul ball off of McIntyre's foot. It went all the way out to Steely. McIntyre's, that's tough. You play catcher, you get enough balls off of you. You don't really need to hit them off yourself. Get enough bruises playing catcher. So 2 balls, 2 strikes to McIntyre leading off the second. Fastball. Boy, that just missed up. Pretty good pitch. So 3-2. And there's a chopper down to first. And they're calling that foul. I thought that dipped inside the first base. But they're calling it foul. Colin Fisher's not barking any. Of course, Colin doesn't bark anyway. But 3-2 pitch again. And that's ball 4. So McIntyre works a walk. First walk given up by Steely today. So Ricardo Cedeno, the right fielder, is in. He's also a left-hand hitter. Santa Fe loaded up with lefties. McCollum running for the Santa Fe catcher, McIntyre, over there at first. So fastball misses high, ball 1. Home plate umpire calls timeout and makes the Santa Fe players get back in the dugout. Some of them were out next to the batter's circle over there. Throw over, back in time is the runner. Courtesy runner over there. McCollum. Another high fastball misses. 2 balls, no strikes. So Steely's walked the leadoff man. He's behind 2-0 here to the second hitter of the inning. On deck, Cooper, and then Britton for Santa Fe. Another fastball misses in. 3-0. Three balls, no strikes. No score here in the bottom of the second. There's a fastball in there. Strike 1. 3-1 to Cedeno. He gets the signs and then pulls something out of his back pocket. I guess he's got them written down on something there. Runner goes. There's a chopper toward first. It's going to be foul. So that runs the count full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. McCollum was on the move on that pitch. So 3-2. We'll see if he's moving again. Very well may be at 3-2. He's not, and there's ball 4. So Steely has walked the first 2 here in the second and got himself into a little bit of a jam. We'll see if he can. Got 7, 8, 9 coming up. Carson Cooper, the shortstop. Number 24, right-hander. So McCullum at second, Cedeno at first. And Cooper squares to bunt, but pulls back, and does fastball must have missed up. Boy, that was pretty close. It looked belt high. So 1 ball, no strikes. Let's see if they put anything on. Fisher playing in on the grass. Colin Thomas even with the bag, and he does try to bunt and bunts through that. 1 ball, 1 strike. So Cooper does not get the bunt down. Bunt's a pretty good play here. Get those guys in scoring position with just 1 out. Fisher creeping in even more now at first and swinging, and there's a strike. It's a curveball, and looked like it broke low, but Cooper unable to check his swing. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Nobody out here. Santa Fe with runners at first and second. Steely comes set, takes a long look. And there's a check swing. He did hold up on that one. Curveball off the plate. Runs a count to 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, nobody out. No score here in the bottom of the second. And there's a line drive to right. Knight coming on. He dives, but does not come up with it. And everybody's going to move up 90 feet. So made a good effort at it, just couldn't quite come up with it. So a base hit there for Cooper. And the bases are loaded with nobody out for Santa Fe. And so Jackson Steely in a bit of a jam here. Coach Hughes walks out and yells some instructions to his infielders. Looks like we're playing double play depth. Fisher and Thomas in at the corners. There's a fastball that misses up to Cole Britton. So Steely working behind in the count this inning. Walked the first 2 batters and then a base hit there on a 3-2 pitch. There's a fastball that misses down and away. 2 balls, no strikes. Bases loaded, bottom of the second. There's a strike on the inside corner. Good spot. Looks like the home plate ump is a little more likely to call that strike on the inside corner than the outside corner today so far. There's a pop-up into shallow right. Knight coming on. He dropped it. Dadgummit. Oh, my goodness. Everybody moves up 90 feet. 1 run is in on the error by Devin Knight. So got the pop-up is what you wanted there. You were going to be able to get it out and not have the runners go anywhere. But the drop pop-up results in the first run of the game. Santa Fe takes a 1-0 lead over the Bears. And that brings up the 9-hole hitter, Isaac Brack. So bases still loaded. Curveball in there, strike 1. Attaboy, Jackson. No balls, 1 strike, nobody out. Bears in a lot of trouble here. Bases loaded, trailing 1-0 in the bottom of the second. And timeout, late timeout called, and home plate umpire gave it to the hitter. Isaac Brack, number 3, the left fielder. So double play depth in the middle of the infield. And there's a line drive. That's going to fall. And Golish tried to dive for it. She probably should have just taken it on the hop. There wasn't any catching that. And so it goes to the fence and clears the bases. So a triple. Drives in 3 there. And it is 4-0. And here comes Shane Fisher out to talk to the youngster Jackson Steely. So Bear outfield play a little suspect in this inning here. Had a drop pop up in right and ball that should have been a base hit and maybe 1, maybe 2 runs score, but instead it's clears the bases and Brack is standing on third. Still nobody out. And back to the top of the order and Brady Morgeson, who led off the game with a single. And there's a fly ball out into right center. Carry out there. That's going to be deep enough to score Brack. So he'll trot in on the sac fly for the 5th run for Santa Fe. So McWilliams comes up. He bunted his first time up after Morgeson singled. He bunted him over to second. Curveball in the dirt. Nobody on. 1 ball, no strikes. There's a good curveball. And must have broke low. 2 balls, no strikes. There's a shot up the middle, and it gets through for a base hit. Right back through the middle there, so that's the 3rd hit of the inning here off Jackson Steely to go with a couple of walks and an error. So now we're back to the heart of the order here. Devin Mitchell, number 21. He flied out deep to carry his first time up in center. It's 5-0 Santa Fe. Pretty good pickoff move there. McWilliams back in time. There's a breaking ball in the dirt. Hand blocks it, so McWilliams cannot move up. So long inning here for Jackson Steely. 1 ball, no strikes. Another throw over. And from our vantage point, I cannot see the bullpens. So don't know if the Bears have got anybody working. If they do, there's a line drive down the left field. That's going to be a base hit. Golish over to cut it off. It's deep enough, though, that it's going to be a double. And McWilliams moves all the way to third there on that double by Mitchell. So second and third, still just 1 out here. 5 runs in for Santa Fe. And cleanup man Joseph Hurd up. He grounded out to Jake Williams his first time up. Left-hand hitter. Ball is strike 1 on the inside corner to Hurd. Hurd, the 9th hitter of the inning for Santa Fe. Curveball misses away. Bear infield is back. So conceding a run on a grounder here. Already trailing by 5. Ball's in the dirt. Hand comes over, and he's got him. The ball didn't get far enough away. Good hustle there by Trevor Hand. Good job blocking it, and then he went out and picked it up. And the runner, McWilliams, tried to score there and started to toss it to Jackson Steele covering, and then it's like, heck, I can get there. And he just went over there and tagged him out about a foot in front of the plate. Curveball, outside corner, just off. Three balls and 1 strike, and Hurd walks. So that is the 3rd walk of the inning. And Santa Fe has now batted around. This will be their 10th hitter to come to the plate. McIntyre, who led off the inning with a walk. Two outs here. Bears down 5-0. Jackson Steele trying to prevent further damage. 5-hole hitter McIntyre, the catcher. There's strike. It's not a strike. My goodness. This guy has got a little strike zone. That's so 1 ball, no strikes. There's a pop-up. Shallow left, angling over. Golish comes in, does not get it, and 1 run will score. Another. So Golish, I think, called Anglin off there at the last minute. I thought Casey Anglin was going to make that play. But then Golish overran it, and it falls out there. So that brings in the 6th run, and Hurd moves to 3rd. 2 out. There's ball 1 to Cedeno. Steele pitching out of the windup. High, ball 2. So a disastrous inning here in the 2nd for the Bears. The good thing is it is just the 2nd. And got time to get back in it, but need to get out of here and get in the dugout. There's a line drive foul down the first base line. Really 3 errors in the inning. 1 on a hit that probably should have been a single that ended up being a 3-base. This is kind of what happened. The Bears have these innings sometimes where they're kind of unexplainable. There's ball low, and that's ball 4. So another walk. That's the 2nd walk of the inning for Cedeno. And the bases are loaded, and here comes Eric Hughes. That's going to be all for Jackson Steele. So tough job, tough 2nd inning for the freshman. He was game. He just a little wild, and then he didn't get any help from his defense. Should have been out of the inning maybe with a couple of runs at most. But he leaves. He's responsible for all the runners on base, 6 runs here in the 2nd. Max Savageau, the senior, number 23, coming in. Max last pitched Saturday against Bishop Kelly. Gave the Bears 5 innings in his longest outing of the year. And wasn't involved in the decision, didn't get the win in that game. But boy, without those 5 innings, Bears don't win that game. He did a great job. So Savageau in. Max, this is his 9th game to appear in. He's thrown 15 1/3 innings, 3.31 ERA, struck out 20. And he's 1-0 with 1 save. So Max has not started any games on the mound, all in relief, all 9. Leads the Bears in appearances for a pitcher this year. So he's taking his warm-up tosses. We'll take a break here. We'll be back here at NobleBears.tv after this.
Not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples, Nix, and Diesel Horst, and we are here to help.
Is it time for your school or business to purchase a new phone system? Give the experts at Versatile Networks a call. In most cases, we can provide a phone system with brand new phones for less than your current monthly bill. Call us for a free quote today.
Allegiant Marketing Group produces
So welcome back to Edmond, Oklahoma, where the Santa Fe Wolves lead the Bears 6-0 here in the bottom of the second. They've got the bases loaded, 2 outs, and a pitching change. Max Savageau comes in, relieving Jackson Steele. And here's the first pitch from Max, and that's high for ball. One ball, no strikes. Bases loaded. The hitter is Carson Cooper. He singled his last time up in this inning. There's a swing and a miss. Evens the count 1-1. 2 outs. Bears have had some defensive miscues and some bases on balls that have gotten them in trouble here in the second by giving up 6 runs. There's a curveball in there for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Fastball up. And it bends Cooper backwards a little bit. 2-2. There's a pitch from Savageau. There's a little looper to second baseman Williams, who makes the catch for the 3rd out. So, but 6 runs for Santa Fe that inning on 4 hits, 3 walks, 3 errors for the Bears. So not a good inning for the Bears. But as I said, it's early, and Bears coming to bat here in the top of the 3rd and try to get back in this ball game. We are at the top of the order for the Bears. Bryson Carey will lead it off, and Aaron Shipp comes out for his 3rd inning of work. We'll be back here at NobleBears.tv here in Edmond, where it's 6-0 Edmond Santa Fe. We'll be back in a minute.
On lead generation for our clients through integrated traditional and digital campaigns. We continuously develop new strategies, tactics, and productive efficiencies so you can reach your target market and get a measurable return on investment. This fast-paced world demands for your products and services to be presented at the moment your buyers need them. Targeted and innovative marketing creates your success. Call AMG today, your marketing partner.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr.
Welcome back to Edmond, Oklahoma, where Edmond Santa Fe Wolves lead the Bears 6-0 after 2 innings. Went into the bottom of the second scoreless, but Santa Fe puts 6 up on the Bears with some 4 hits, 3 Bear errors, and 3 walks. So not a great inning for the Bears, but Bryson Carey, the leadoff man, is up to lead off the 3rd inning here. See if the Bears can get back in this one. There's a hot shot to first, right at the first baseman, and he beats Bryson to the bag. That is McWilliams over there. So ground out. Unassisted. Put out there for McWilliams. That brings up Weston Randolph. Randolph walked his first time up on 4 pitches. And he swings at that fastball up and in. No balls, 1 strike. Between innings there, Coach Hughes walked by the home plate umpire and patted him and said a couple things to him, probably about the size of the strike zone. And that hits Randolph, and he's going to hustle down. That's the second batter hit by Ship today. Hit Carey to lead off the game. So Randolph on first, and Colin Fisher steps in. Fisher popped up to short his first time up on an infield fly with runners at first and second. So top of the 3rd, Bears trying to get back in this one, and Colin pops that one back. Out of play. No balls, 1 strike. The left-hander deals, and that's breaking pitches outside. Evens the count, 1-1. Here's the pitch, and Collins swings at that curveball. May have been a little in. Colin a little anxious maybe here, trying to get the Bears back in this thing. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Colin Fisher. Ship delivers outside. Another breaking ball that misses. 2-2. On deck, Devin Knight. And after him, Kason Anglin. Here's the pitch, and Colin checks his swing. And that runs the count to full. 1 out here, top of the 3rd, Edmond, Santa Fe, and Noble. Here's a 3-2 pitch, and that's in the dirt, and the Bears have got something going. So Bears with 1 out have runners at first and second as Randolph moves down to second, and Devin Knight coming up. Devin hit a little looper off the end of the bat that Cedeno caught out in right field his first time up. So 1 away. Top of the 3rd. There's a fastball that misses high. Devin comes in, hit .391. 0 for 1 today. Here's the pitch. Another fastball misses high. 2 balls, no strikes. So Bears need to show good patience here. Need base runners. Got 2 of them. Swing and a miss on a fastball. And I think Devin's out in front of that. He's just a little anxious. He's got to see that ball a little longer. Let it get there. 2 balls and a strike. Randolph dancing around there at second, and that ball's in the dirt. 3-1. So making Aaron Ship work here in the 3rd. 1 out, 2 on. He hit Randolph and he walked Fisher, and now he's 3-1 to Devin Knight. And there's ball 4, and the bases are loaded. So Bears are in a position to get back in this thing here. Kason Anglin, the senior, coming up. And here comes the coach, pitching coach from Santa Fe to talk to his youngster Ship. So Kason Grounded out to first to end the first inning on a ball bobbled by McWilliams over there, but he got a hold of it and just barely beat Case into the bag. So Bears looking to get back in this thing, trailing 6-0, top of the third. And here's the first pitch from Ship. And I don't know where that was, but it was called a ball. So, pretty good. 1 ball, no strikes to Anglin. And that ball's make-up call, 1-1. That ball was down. But the one before was not. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Ship working out of the windup with the bases loaded. 1 out. And there's a chopper to second. Throws over to first for the out. Does get a run in, so a ground out by Anglin, second out of the inning. And Randolph scores. So Bears got second and third now with 2 out, and it's 6-1. It brings up Trevor Hand. Trevor walked his first time up. There's a curveball that misses down. I think Ship thought that might have been a strike too, but it looked a little low. Runners at second and third. Bears need to try to push these guys across. There's a ball outside. So Hand quickly ahead, 2 balls, no strikes. Here's a 2-0 pitch, and that's up 3-0. So Bears 1 pitch away from loading it up again and bringing up Colin Thomas with 2 out here in the top of the third. Here's a 3-0 pitch, and that ball's low and away, ball 4. So the third walk to go along with a hit batsman here in the third for Aaron Ship, the Santa Fe pitcher, and that drives your coaches crazy. You know, you get a 6-run lead, and then you just can't seem to find the strike zone. And when, you just need to pump them in there. Make them hit to beat you. Make them hit to get back in it. 2 outs. Here's Colin Thomas. He popped up his first time up, and he's done it again. He gets under that on the right side, and the first baseman over there, McWilliams, catches it on the first pitch. So Thomas 0 for 2 today after going 8 for 8 earlier all week here. But that's the third out. Bears get 1 run, no hits, leave the bases loaded. That is 6 runners left on base now for the Bears today. And they still do not have a hit. So it's 6-1 going to the bottom of the third. Max Savageau out to work his second inning. He came in and got the last out of the second. We'll be back here at NobleBears.tv from Edmond, Oklahoma. It's Santa Fe 6, Noble 1.
Matt Dieselhorst gets you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
So welcome back. Max Savageau finishing up his warm-up tosses. And leading off is going to be Cole Britton for Edmond Santa Fe, number 20, the second baseman, here in the third. It's 6-1 Edmond Santa Fe over the Bears. Santa Fe got 6 runs there in the second. Bears answered with 1 in the third. And there's strike 1 from Max Savageau. No balls, 1 strike. Fastball misses inside. 1-1. So district play really heats up for the Bears Monday and Tuesday. The ball misses just off the plate in. Bears are heading to Lawton Mac on Monday, and then Lawton Mac returns to Noble on Tuesday. District 5A2, Lawton Mac, Elgin, Noble, and Duncan are all unbeaten, but none of them have played each other, obviously. There's a fastball misses off the plate, 3-1. But they're all going to be playing each other the next 3 weeks to get things sorted out in 5A2. And there's a foul ball out of play to the right side. So Lawton Mac, I believe they're 15-3, so they're really had a good year so far. Another foul ball there on the 3-2 pitch from Savageau. So they've been impressive this year. So Bears are going to have to get ready. Start next week. They've got Mac, then they've got Elgin. There's strike 3 call on the inside corner. And Britton strikes out looking. That brings up Isaac Brack, who singled his first time up. Singled, but ended up on third after the error in left. Drove in 3 runs. There's a curveball, misses in. That was really the backbreaker in that inning. One ball, no strikes here, Savageau. There's a fly ball into center. Carey's got a beat on that, and he makes the catch. 2 down. Back to the top of the order, it'll be Brady Morgeson. He has singled and hit a sac fly driving in a run. His 2 times up today. Third baseman hit the ball well both times. And there's a ground ball to short. England's got it. Fires it across for the 3rd out. So good inning there for Max Savageau and the Bears. 3 up, 3 down. So we're going to go to the top of the 4th, and it's still 6-1 Edmond Santa Fe. We'll be back here in Edmond. This is NobleBears.tv.
Security needs to be at the top of the list when it comes to your family, home, and lifestyle. We offer advanced systems that provide a secure connection to dedicated professionals who can dispatch first responders at a moment's notice. Your system will feature an easy-to-use touchscreen that intuitively makes operating your system as simple as one touch.
It's state-of-the-art security that fits into your lifestyle and your life. Give us a call today to learn more.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
Oklahoma Career Tech's been serving upskills to doers just like you for over.
Welcome back to Edmond, Oklahoma, where the Santa Fe Wolves lead the Noble Bears 6-1 here. Bears batting in the top of the 4th. Santa Fe, all their runs in that second inning where the Bears had some walks and also some errors, and mix in 4 hits from Santa Fe, and you get 6 runs. Bears answered with 1 run in the last inning. Bears have left 6 men on base today in the 3 innings, and you know, that's That's one of the differences, too, in the game. Santa Fe, they've left 4 on, but they left the bases loaded there in that second. There's a ball misses inside. Leading off, Carter Golish. So Carter flied to left his first time up. Hit the ball well out in the left center, and left fielder Brack made a nice running catch. And he's ahead 2 balls, no strikes. So Aaron Shipp has gone the distance for Santa Fe. Left-hander. 3-0. Bears worked him for 3 walks and a hit batter last inning. In the inning they got their run. Bears still don't have a hit, though. So Shipp walking a lot of people, but no Bears getting any hits to drive them in. So there's ball 4, and Golish is on first. Good speed, but I don't know. Probably not going to be moving down 5 runs here in the 4th. Jake Williams takes strike 1. Jake struck out his first time up. No balls, 1 strike. And there's a swing and a miss. Strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes. Golish on first. He misses high, does Shipp. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Golish gets his lead over there. Here's the pitch and a swing and a miss. Strike 3. The second strikeout for Jake and the second strikeout for Shipp today. So 1 out. That brings up Bryson Carey. So Bryson was hit by a pitch in the first. He had a hard grounder to first baseman McWilliams, who retired him in the 3rd. He takes ball 1 away. So Bryson 0 for 1 today officially. Came in having gotten his average up over 300 at 304. I'm sorry, 302. He takes ball 2 outside. 2 balls, no strikes. Golish on first with good speed. Carey good speed at the plate. There's a called strike. Outer half. And there's a pop-up. Bears have popped a lot of balls up today. Down the third base line, it's foul, and it will fall. Nobody can get to it. So Bryson catches a break there. Coach Hughes giving him some instruction as he's walking back to get his bat. Actually, he's wanting to come up and talk to the umpire. One ball, 2 strikes to Bryson Carey. Bears sophomore center fielder. And there's ball away. Runs it full. That was a 2-2 pitch. Scoreboard was wrong. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Golish on first, having reached on a walk, and there's another foul ball back out of play. Bryson kind of getting under the ball today. Bears need base runners. Three and two, 1 out. And that ball's up, and ball 4. Bryson does his job, gets on, moves Golish to second. So 1 out. That's the 5th walk given up by Shipp today, along with 2 hit batters. So he's put 7 men on base. Bears have only gotten 1 of them home and did that without getting a hit. So Ship throwing a no-hitter here in the fourth, leading 6-1, but he's put 7 men on base with walks and hit batters. So that brings up Randolph, who has done one of each. He walked and he was hit, and he swings through that one for strike one. Randolph walked in the first as the Bears got the first 2 batters on and left them there. And then he was hit by a pitch, scored the Bears' only run in the third. He takes ball one. 1 ball, 1 strike. One ball, 1 strike, 1 out. 2 on for the Bears here in the fourth. And there's a ball misses away. So 2-1. On deck, Fisher, then Knight, then Anglin. 3-4-5 coming up for the Bears. There's a foul ball back out of play. Evens the count, 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. And that ball's down. Ball 3. Home plate umpire pretty stingy both ways. So count runs full with 1 out here. And that ball's inside, ball 4. So Ship has walked the bases loaded. His 7th walk. And here comes the coach for Santa Fe. He's looking over his right shoulder like there may be somebody down in the bullpen, or he may just going to be visiting with him. But Ship's thrown a lot of pitches. So he's just out to talk to him, looks like. I'll stick with the young man. Colin Fisher. This is a guy that can get us back in it here. Colin, Bears' best power hitter, best extra base hitter. Bears got good speed all around the bases, so if he can find a gap, Bears are right back in this thing. So Colin popped up to short his first time up and walked his last time up. So Bears have loaded him again, looking for their first hit. Out of the windup, ball misses down. So Aaron Ship struggling out there, the lefty. And there's ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. Devin Knight on deck. Devin has flied to right and walked. Here's a 2-0 pitch to Fisher. And that's in there for a strike. 2 balls, 1 strike. 1 out. Bears have got them loaded. There's a foul ball. Hard grounder down the first base line. Coach Hughes gets his hand on it but does not come up with that play. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. Count even. Bases loaded here in the fourth. And there's a line drive base hit. 1 run is going to score, and they're going to hold. Strong throw comes in there from Cedeno and right. So there's a single. Bears got their first hit. So Golish scores. Carey's held up at third. Ball was hit really hard. So it didn't make sense to risk getting thrown out at home when you're down 5 runs. So Devin Knight up with the bases loaded. So Fisher gets his 31st RBI of the year with a good hard single to right. Here's Knight. Knight swings through that curveball. Was up in the zone. As we said, Knight popped to right and has walked in his 2 plate appearances today. Bears need to get another run home, at least. Ball misses low and away. So no place for him. Walks as good as a run, but Devin Knight's a guy that can find a gap for you here and bring 2 or 3 of them in. Bears good speed around the bases. There's a high ball. Two balls, 1 strike. As Ship misses with that curveball. Top of the 4th. Fastball on the outside corner. He gets that call. Pitch has not been called at times today, but it is called that time. 2 balls, 2 strikes tonight. Bears cleanup man. And he hits a little looper into left center, and it's going to drop. Base hit, and everybody had to hold up there, so everybody moves up 90 feet. Carey scores on the base hit there by Knight. Didn't hit it well, but hit it in the right spot. So RBI single there for Knight. And they're still loaded with 1 out. And Case and Anglin coming up, and here comes the coach, Cezanne, Roman Cesar for Santa Fe, and he's going to pull the youngster Ship, who has given up only 2 hits both this inning, but had some control problems. So coming in for Santa Fe, new pitcher, going to be a right-hander. And Santa Fe's got the black numerals on the grayish jerseys, so for an old guy like me, that's kind of hard to see the eyes. I may wait till it's number 15, says the PA announcer, who's got better eyes than me and just might know him anyways. Easton Spittler comes in here with 1 out and the bases loaded in the top of the 4th. We're going to take a break while Mr. Spittler gets his warm-up tosses in. We'll be back here in Edmond after this.
100 years.
But this ain't your great Grammys and Pop Pops Tech School.
Oklahoma's favorite place to learn new skills keeps learning new tricks. Everyone knows the best way to learn is to do it yourself.
Sir, you okay?
Because you shouldn't have to wait to do what you love. Whatever you choose to do, do you.
Oklahoma Career Tech.
Now is the time to protect your family with Pioneer Smart Wi-Fi. Internet security is becoming more of a fear every.
So on in relief of the starter, Aaron Ship, is Easton Spittler for Edmond Santa Fe. He comes in with the bases loaded, 1 out. Kaysen Anglin, a 5-hole hitter up. Kaysen has grounded to first and grounded to second, so 0 for 2 today. He did drive in a run with that second ground out. So bases loaded for Kaysen Anglin, the senior. He can go a long way to getting the Bears really right back in the middle of this. They're trailing 6-3, but they've got the bases loaded and 1 out. So Randolph at third, Fisher at second, Devin Knight at first, and he fouls that first pitch back, does Anglin. No balls, 1 strike. Trevor Hand on deck for the Bears. So Kaysen takes behind for ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. So good patience there. Need to have a good patient at bat. Get something you can drive here. 1-1. And he pops it straight up. That's going to be an infield fly. Third baseman's got it. So a pop up there for Anglin. And that's the 2nd out. So they're still loaded, and that brings up Trevor Hand. Trevor's walked twice today. Walked on a 3-1 pitch and walked on 4 pitches, so he hasn't seen a lot of strikes today. Maybe he can get one he likes and rope it somewhere. Here's the first pitch from Spittler's high, ball 1. Colin Thomas on deck. 2 out here in the top of the 4th. Bears inching back in this thing. Trailing 6-3, but the base is loaded. There's a grounder off the pitcher. Third baseman comes and makes a nice play, but throws it wild. Fisher's going to score from second, and Knight is going to hold at third. And so an error there on the third baseman on the throw. I think he would have had him if the throw was on line. Catcher Hand, he can hit the ball, but not the quickest guy. I think he had time to get him, but he had a hard shot up the middle. It bounces off the pitcher. So 2-run score, and it's 6-4 Bears. So Randolph came in from third. Fisher came around from second and scored. And the Bears are back in it. And now they got first and third. And Colin Thomas up. He's popped up twice today. He takes strike 1. Thomas, the 9th hitter in the inning for the Bears. So Bears four runs in, still threatening at first and third. 2 out. And there's a foul ball back out of play, and Collins down. No balls, 2 strikes. Colin Thomas. So Knight is at third after having singled. There's a high pitch. Throw down on a steal attempt, and they got him. They nailed Rudd trying to steal there. So calculated risk there, and they throw through and get the third out on the caught stealing. So Bears leave 1 on, but score 4. And it's 6-5. Bears back in this thing, 6-5. So 4 runs that inning on 3 hits. 1 man left on base. There was a throwing error. And we're going to go to the bottom of the 4th. Bears back in at 6-5 Santa Fe. We'll be back at noblebears.tv after this.
Every day. Protect your family against malware, viruses, intrusions, cyber attacks, and more. Modern internet deserves modern security. Get the best of both worlds with Pioneer in-home Wi-Fi and the Smart Wi-Fi app. Download the Pioneer Smart Wi-Fi app today or visit gopioneer.com for more information.
So welcome back to Edmond, Oklahoma. This is noblebears.tv. I'm Randy Kersey. The Bears have, after trailing 6-0, have cut the lead to 6-5 with Santa Fe coming to bat here in the bottom of the 4th. Max Savageau coming on. And this is 3rd inning, or he came in, got the last out of the 2nd, pitched a scoreless 3rd. McWilliams up. He's 1 for 1. Sack bunt and a single. He gets ahead 2 balls, no strikes. So Bears need to put a 0 up on the board here. There's a pop up into center, carry over into left center. He's got it for the first out. Bryson Carey continuing to cover ground out there in center field. So 1 away. That brings up Devin Mitchell. Mitchell doubled his last time up. Flied out to center his first time up. Mitchell, the center fielder. Foul ball straight back. Savageau gets ahead. No balls, 1 strike. Bottom of the 4th. Santa Fe scored 6 in the 2nd, but the Bears have come back and marked 1 in the 3rd and 4 in the 4th, and they're back in a 6-5 ball game here. 1 ball, 1 strike to Mitchell. Curveball, good pitch. Miss, does not get the call. 2-1. Fastball. Does not get that one either. 3-1. One out here in the bottom of the 4th. And there's a strike on the outside corner. Runs the count to full. Joseph Hurd on deck. Hurd's grounded out and walked. There's a shot, fair ball inside the third base line, down into the corner. Golish is over to retrieve it. It goes all the way to the wall. And a stand-up double, his 2nd double of the day for Devin Mitchell. Not much to do about that. Boy, he hit a bullet right down that third base line, just inside the bag, and it rolled all the way to the fence down in foul territory. Golish gets over and holds him to a double. 1 out, Joseph Hurd up, the DH. He has grounded out to 2nd and walked in 2 plate appearances today. Bottom of the 4th. 1 out. And Savageau misses away. Ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Six runs on 6 hits for Santa Fe. 5 runs on 2 hits for the Bears. There's a swing and a miss. Good pitch, Max. 1 ball, 1 strike. Coach Hughes coming out of the dugout, I think reminding Max he's got to cover first on a ground ball that side. And there's a pickoff attempt, gets away from Anglin. It was high. So error there for the Bears. Their 4th of the day. And Mitchell scurries down to 3rd. Error on the throw. Fastball misses down. 2 balls and a strike. So Bears playing back with the infield. And there's a shot up the middle. That's through for a base hit. And Santa Fe gets one of those runs back, so they lead at 7-5 on the single by Hurd. So Hurd on first, 1 out here in the bottom half of the 4th. And Coach Hughes coming out to talk to the home plate umpire about something here. And he gets that answer that I guess satisfies him as he heads back. I think there's some chirping coming out of Santa Fe's dugout as the home plate umpire goes over, talks to the Santa Fe first base coach, and he's going to the dugout. So something must have been said there that was not acceptable. So 1 out, Hurd on first. That brings up McIntyre. McIntyre popped to shallow left his last time up, and the Bears, nobody got to it. Golish kind of overran it, called off Anglin, and and then kind of overran the ball. So he reached, last time up, he was walked his first time up. He takes inside ball one, squares to bunt, and pulls off 2 balls. Home plate umpire got a pretty picky strike zone today, 2-0. And he calls strike there. Savageau falls down after throwing it. 2 balls and 1 strike. Cedeno on deck for Santa Fe. Here's the pitch. Bunt attempt. Pulls back. 3 balls and a strike. So 3-1, 1 out to 5-hole hitter McIntyre. And there's ball 4. First walk by Max today. So runners at first and second with just 1 out, and that brings up Ricardo Cedeno, the right fielder, left-hand hitter. Cedeno has walked twice today. One out, 7-5. Ball misses low. Ball 1 to Cedeno. Santa Fe was 6 in the second, 1 here in the fourth, and only 1 out, and runners at first and second. Max Savageau trying to avoid further damage. The ball misses in. 2 balls, no strikes. There's a foul ball out of play. 2-1. Max needs to get us a ground ball here, get a little double play, and go back and go to work with the bats. 2-1, 1 out. He misses up. 3-1. 2 hits and a walk this inning for Santa Fe. And there's ball 4. No Bears. Or the Wolves load them up here with 1 out. Bears trying to avoid another big inning from Santa Fe. They got themselves back in it, but are at risk of letting Santa Fe pull back away here. There's high ball 1 to Carson Cooper, the shortstop. He has singled and popped up to second. His 2 times up, scored a run back in that second inning. High ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes, and here comes Eric Hughes to talk to Max Savageau, who's kind of lost the strike zone here. And Bears have got somebody throwing down there in the bullpen. Coach Brad Anglin's walked down there talking to somebody, but from our vantage point, we can't see it. Both bases loaded, 2 balls, no strikes to shortstop Carson Cooper. Savageau comes set, and there's a fastball. And he does not get that call. I'm a little bit offset, but I'll tell you what, this guy, I mean, not just for Noble, the other kid was walked 7. There's ball 4, and Bears walk a run in. So bases still loaded, still one out, and it's now 8-5 Santa Fe. So Cole Britton up. He has reached on an error in the second and struck out. He's 2 times up, and he hits a long fly ball to Golish out there. It's going to get a run in. And the run comes home, and then runner moves from second to third on to tag up. So a sac fly. And that scores McIntyre. Cedeno moves to third. Cooper holds at first. So 2 out now. But that's the third run of the inning for Santa Fe, and they lead at 9-5 now. So Bears got 4 in the top of the fourth. Santa Fe's answered with 3, so pulling back away. 2 out. 9-hole hitter Isaac Brack up. He's flied to center and singled and actually got to third on an error there back in the second inning. High ball 1. So first and third, 2 out here. Bears trying to get out of this inning without further damage. Down by 4 here in the bottom of the fourth. There's a little looper into center, carries right there, and he's got it for the out. So, but Santa Fe scores 3 runs on 2 hits, left 2 men on base, and they answer with 4 runs that inning to make it 9-5. Bears coming to bat in the top of the 5th. We'll be back here in Edmond. This is Randy Kersey, NobleBears.tv.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at Squirtle.com/stream.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, and we are here to help.
Welcome back to Edmond, Oklahoma, where Edmond Santa Fe has opened up a 9-5 lead over the Bears after 4 innings. The Bears had cut that 6-run lead down to 1 run at 6-5 in the top of the fourth, but Santa Fe answers with 3 in the bottom. So Colin Thomas will lead off. He was at bat whenever Trevor Rudd was thrown out stealing to end that 4-run Bear fourth. So Thomas will get a new count and lead off. He's 0 for 2 today, popped up to short and to first, and he fouls that one straight back. No balls, 1 strike. Golish on deck, followed by Williams, and then back to the top of the order for the Bears. Pitches high and in. 1-1 to Thomas. Easton Spittler on for Santa Fe, his second inning. Ball misses down and away. 2 balls and 1 strike. 9 runs, 7 hits, 1 error for Santa Fe. 5 runs, 2 hits. 3 errors for the Bears. There's a called strike. 2-2. There's a looper into center. It's going to hang up for the center fielder out there, Mitchell, and he retires Thomas on the fly out. So one away, that brings up Carter Gollish. Carter's flied to left and walked. "9-5 Santa Fe here, top of the fifth." There's a chopper to third. Backing up, making the play to his side is third baseman Morgeson, and he makes a nice throw to beat Carter to the bag there for the second out. So 2 quick outs here for Spittler. Brings up Jake Williams. Jake is 0 for 2, 2 strikeouts today. Here's the first pitch. High, ball 1. Carey on deck. Back to the top of the order. Boy, ball 2, but again, this guy's got a coffee can for a strike zone. 2 balls, no strikes. There's a pop foul out of play over the first base dugout. Two balls, 1 strike to Jake Williams. High, ball 3. Three and 1. 2 outs here in the fifth. Jake trying to get on base and get to the top of the order. The ball's down in the dirt, so Jake works the walk with 2 out. Second walk, first walk given up by Spittler. Brings up Bryson Carey. Bryson is been hit by a pitch. He's walked and he's grounded to first in his 3 plate appearances today. So 0 for 1 officially. Jake Goodspeed calls timeout there. Got a balk. So Williams goes down to second. I don't think the pitcher Spittler came set. You have to come to a clear stop. And he did not do so. So no pitch. Carey at the plate with Jake at second now. High and in. Ball 1 to Bryson Carey. On deck, Zach Randolph. Zach's walked twice and been hit, so he's 0 for 0. But he has scored 2 of the Bear runs. Been on base all 3 times. High ball there. 2 balls, no strikes. Easton Spittler on in relief of Aaron Shipp. Two out here in the fifth. There's a called strike. Carey didn't like that and it looked pretty far out there. 2 balls, 1 strike. Two 1 count, 2 out. Jake Williams on second. And there's a line drive into right. That's going to drop. Williams is fast. He's coming around. Here's the throw from Cedeno. It is not in time. Jake Williams scores on a 2-out single by Bryson Carey. Attaboy. Attaboy. 2 good at bats there. Jake Williams drawing that walk with 2 outs. Went to second on the balk, and then Bryson Carey lines one into right and makes it 9-6. So Weston Randolph comes up. First pitch is up, ball 1. And on deck, Colin Fisher. So, boy, Weston can find a way to get on. He's gotten on every time today. No official at bats. He's been hit and walked twice. Ball is, my goodness, called strike. Throw over to first. Carey is back. Bryson, good speed at first. Bears trying to work their way back in it for a second time today. Carey broke there like he was going and stopped and made Spittler step off backwards. So 2 out. One ball, one strike to Weston Randolph. The ball's well outside. 2 balls and a strike to Randolph. Randolph came into today hitting .370, and he's still hitting .370 because he didn't have an official at bat. Another throw over to first. Carey back in plenty of time. 2 balls and a strike, 2 out, 9-6, Santa Fe. Another throw to first. None of those are close. Just trying to hold Bryson close over there. Here's Spittler's pitch to the plate, and that's in there for a strike. Evens the count at 2-2 with 2 outs here. There's a 2-2 pitch. He throws to first again. Carries back. I don't know. Fisher on deck and 2 outs. 9-6 game. The ball's fouled off by Randolph. I don't know I'd be paying that much attention to that runner at first. This batter's important. You do not want Fisher coming up with 2 men on if you're Santa Fe. He spent a lot of energy throwing over to first, and Bryson's got a decent lead, but he's not got a huge lead. Ball's down. 3 balls and 2 strikes. So full count, 2 out. Top of the 5th, 1 run in. Weston Randolph. Spittler comes set. He throws to first again. And now the Santa Fe coach has the first baseman just get back. Quit that nonsense and throw a strike here. And there's ball 4. And I tell you what, folks, he has called worse pitches than that strikes today. So Bears get a break there in my mind. So that's the 3rd walk received by Randolph today. And that brings up Colin Fisher, 2 on. First and second. Bears down by 3. 2 out. Fisher had a good hard line drive single, drove in a run his last time up in the 4th. So Carey at second, good speed. Single, he's probably going to score. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. He'll score on a base hit, is what I started to say. With 2 out, he'll be moving on contact. No balls, 1 strike. Fisher rips that one into right. It's down. Here comes Carey. Cedeno's throw to the plate. He's cut off at first, and Randolph goes to third. Another RBI base hit for Colin Fisher, and that makes it 9-7 Bears. So Bears showing some fight here. So first and third, 2 out. Brings up Devin Knight. Devin singled his last time up and drove in a run. So 9-7. And you like it, the Bears just won't go away. Colin Fisher, second RBI of the day, 32nd on the year. Here's Devin Knight. 2 out, Fisher on first. He takes high for ball 1. Top of the fifth here. Swing and a miss by Knight. 1 ball, 1 strike. Breaking pitch down in the zone. So Randolph at third, Fisher at first, 2 out. And there's ball 2 up in the zone. Good eye, Devin Knight. Case and Anglin on deck for the Bears. So Devin 1 for 2 today with a walk and an RBI. There's a called strike on the inside part of the plate. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Two-two pitch. Knight rips that one. That might get to the gap. It is cut off by the left fielder, but 1 scores. Fisher goes to third. It's going to be a long single. Good play out there by the left fielder getting to that ball. McIntyre cuts that off. I thought that had a chance to get to the wall. But the Bears score again with all this with 2 outs. So brings up Case and Anglin. He's got him at first and third. And the Bears have pulled it to 9-8. Anglin can tie it up with a hit here as Fisher's on third, Knight on first. Here's the first pitch to Anglin, and it hits him. So now the bases are going to be loaded. And that brings up Trevor Hand. Trevor has walked twice and singled. Timeout called as the coach coming out to talk to his pitcher, Spittler, who got 2 quick outs and then a walk, a single by Carey. Drove in Jake Williams, who had gone to second on a balk. A walk to Randolph. A single by Fisher and a single by Knight. And it's 9-8, Santa Fe. Bears were down 6-0, cut it to 6-5. And then Santa Fe responded with 3 runs, making it 9-5. And the Bears have come right back with 3 here in the 5th and not finished yet, we hope. So bases loaded for Trevor Hand. He's 1 for 1. He's walked twice. He's singled. Hit a single right back through the box and off the pitcher. He fouls that one down the third base line. Strike 1. Anglin at first. Knight at second. Fisher at third. 2 out. And there's a slow roller to short. Long throw. And nice pickup over there at first. Good strong throw by the shortstop as it got by the third baseman, but Cooper got rid of it and beat Hand with the throw. It was in the dirt, but a pickup there by the first baseman McWilliams for the 3rd out. So Bears strand 3, but they score 3, and so after 4.5 innings, it's 9-8 Edmond Santa Fe. Looks like the Bears have got Weston Randolph coming in to pitch the bottom of the 5th. So pitching change for the Bears. We'll be back here at NobleBears.tv right after this. Got a good ball game.
Is it time for your school or business to purchase a new phone system? Give the experts at Versatile Networks a call. In most cases, we can provide a phone system with brand new phones for less than your current monthly bill. Call us for a free quote today.
Allegiant Marketing Group produces inbound lead generation for our clients through integrated traditional and digital campaigns. We continuously develop new strategies, tactics, and productive efficiencies so you can reach your target market and get a measurable return on investment. This fast-paced world demands for your products and services to be presented at the moment your buyers need them. Targeted and innovative marketing creates your success. Call AMG today, your marketing partner.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional
So welcome back to Edmond, Oklahoma. We've got an exciting one here as Edmond Santa Fe, 6A Edmond Santa Fe leads the Bears 9-8 here. Coming to bat in the bottom of the fifth is Santa Fe. Bears have been down by 6-0, came back to make it 6-5. Then we're down 9-5, came back to make it 9-8. So Bears battling back. Weston Randolph, the third Bear pitcher. There's a curveball, ground ball, and to Williams at second, who throws him out for the first out. Leading off the inning was Brady Morganson, the third baseman. So one pitch, hit that curveball and grounded it to second. Williams throws him out. Brings up McWilliams, Jackson McWilliams. Curveball misses away. Actually, I think we've got a pinch hitter here. That looks like number 4. Fastball misses away. 2 balls, no strikes. There's a fastball in there for a strike. 2 balls, 1 strike. Number 4 is like Zach Duck. Well, now it's number. I'm really having a hard time reading these numbers. I don't think that is number 4. An unknown batter, 3-1. I don't know. Gray jerseys and black numerals. There's a fastball, ball 4 inside. Pretty close. 1 out. 1 on now. And that brings up Devin Mitchell. And Mitchell has doubled twice, so he's been the big bat today for Santa Fe. 3-hole hitter for center fielder. Right-hand hitter. Mitchell flied out to deep center. Carey went way back to get it in the first inning for the out, and then he's doubled twice. There's a good curveball in there for strike 1. Randolph starts him out with a breaking pitch. (9-8), bottom of the fifth. Big lead over there at first. There's a ground ball to short, should be 2, and Anglin can't come up with it. That was a double play ball. We're out of the inning there, folks. So Mitchell on at first. McWilliams at second now with 1 out. So good job, Weston Randolph, getting that grounder. So number 18 is hitting, and that's Joseph Hurd, the DH. He singled his last time up. He is 1 for 2. So 9-8 here in the bottom of the fifth, but Santa Fe threatening. That's the 4th Bear error today. Actually, I think it's the 5th. There's a pop-up down the left field line. It's going to be foul. Too far away to get to. No balls, 1 strike. 5 errors today for the Bears. And here's the thing, you know, we made 4 errors in the first inning against Altus. But you know what? We're not playing Altus here. And these are the kinds of things that get you in trouble. You know, with Altus, you come back and you run rule them anyway. But a team like Santa Fe, a 6A team, or the better 5A teams, you just can't do that. And so at the end of the day, regardless of how this comes out, those 5 Bear errors, probably the difference in this ball game. One ball, one strike to Mitchell. 1 out, runners at first and second. Swing and a miss, good pitch there. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Left-handed hitting, Joseph Hurd, the designated hitter. He's walked and singled in 3 plate appearances. Granted to second his other time. Curveball, swing and a miss. Good job. Weston Randolph strikes him out on a good breaking pitch for the second out. So 1 hitter away from getting out of here without any damage from that missed double play opportunity. It's McIntyre, the catcher. McIntyre has walked, reached on an error, and walked again. So he takes strike 1. So 2 walks and reached on an error. 0 for 1 officially today. No balls, 1 strike. Runners at first and second, 2 out here. That ball gets away. Hand out there to grab it. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 out. Bottom 5. Santa Fe trying to add to a 1-run lead here. 9-8. Fastball in there. My goodness. That's pitiful. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 balls, 1 strike. So, freshman Randolph trying to get out of a jam here. 2 out. There's a ground ball to second. Jake Williams has got it. Throws it across to Fisher for the out. Good job, Weston Randolph. Works out of a tough spot there. That's great to see from the freshman. So, no runs, no hits. There was 1 error and 2 men left on base. And so, after 5 complete, it is Santa Fe 9, Noble 8. Bears coming to bat. Bears will have Hand, Thomas, and Golish up in the 6th. So we'll be back at noblebears.tv after this. Got a good one.
Rehabilitation and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Diesel Horse Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorse get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
Security needs to be at the top of the list when it comes to your family, home, and lifestyle. We offer advanced systems that provide a secure connection to dedicated professionals who can dispatch first responders at a moment's notice. Your system will feature an easy-to-use touchscreen that intuitively makes operating your system as simple as one touch.
It's state-of-the-art security that fits into your lifestyle and your life. Give us a call today to learn more.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
Welcome back to Edmond, Oklahoma, where Santa Fe leads the Bears 9-8. Bears coming to bat, top of the sixth. And leading it off is Colin Thomas. And we got a new pitcher. It's Devin Mitchell in from center field to pitch here in the sixth. Thomas comes up. He is 0 for 3. He fouls that first pitch back. So we're starting the sixth inning. So in 5 innings, there have been 16 walks. So for the folks that think I'm just giving the umpire a hard time back there, 16 walks in 5 innings combined. And, you know, I mean, it is Friday, end of the week. You don't have your number ones and twos out there throwing. But these kids haven't, I mean, there shouldn't have been 16 walks in this game. 1 ball, 1 strike. There's another pop-up, and Colin is really getting under the ball, and they can't see it. The first baseman can't find it. It falls. Got up in the sun, so Thomas has a single out of that on a ball that didn't get to the dirt. So break there for the Bears. And that brings up Golish. Colin Thomas, a tying run. Golish comes up. Golish has grounded out, flied out, and walked. Scored a run back in the fourth. So he's 0 for 2. He squares to bunt and takes it away. Ball 1. One ball, no strikes. Carter Golish, senior. He squares to bunt again. He gets it down. They go to second with it, and a nice play there by Mitchell getting off the mound, getting to that ball. You know, it was a good bunt, but he bunted it right at the pitcher, and, you know, you got to make him move to the right or left so he doesn't have time to throw to second. But great play there by the pitcher. So that's going to go down as a fielder's choice. Golish is on at first. Colin retired at second, Colin Thomas. So 1 out. Brings up Jake Williams. Jake 0 for 2, and he swings through that fastball, strike 1. Jake worked a walk with 2 outs in that 5th inning that got the Bears going and led to 3 2-out runs. There's a high ball, 1 ball, 1 strike. Back to the top of the order, and Bryson Carey after Jake. 1 out. High ball 2, 2 balls and a strike. From former center fielder. Started the game in center, Mitchell. Two balls and a strike. That ball is called strike. 2-2. Very inconsistent. Two balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. That ball's well outside. 3 balls and 2 strikes. So count runs to full to Jake Williams. Golish on first, having reached on the fielder's choice. And there's a ball down and in, and ball 4. So the Bears have got something going here, trailing by 1. In the top of the 6th and the top of the order, Bryson Carey. Bryson been on base 3 times today, grounded out to first. has been hit by pitch, walked, and hit a single. Driving in Jake Williams in the last inning. So first and second, and Golish in scoring position there at second. Good speed. 1 out. Bryson takes ball 1. One ball, no strikes. Bears and the Santa Fe Wolves in a real battle here today. Ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. Bryson Carey officially 1 for 2 today, but has been on base 3 times, scored a couple of runs. And that ball's up and in. Bryson squaring as if to bunt. I think it was probably just to distract the pitcher. So 3-0. Probably got the take sign here. On deck, Randolph. And that ball's inside and to the screen. So runners won't move up but the 90 feet. So Bears have got them loaded now after Carey walks. Loaded with 1 out and Weston Randolph up. Weston has walked 3 times and been hit by a pitch, so no official at bats today, but he scored 3 runs. So no official at bats, but 4 good at bats. So Santa Fe has got the corners in even, so they'll come home on a grounder. Middle infielder short and second playing back for a double play, so they're at double play depth. And there's strike 1 to Randolph with 1 out. Fisher on deck. So barring a double play here, Colin Fisher will get to bat again with the runners on. The ball misses away. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's a 1-1 pitch, and that's up and in. Almost hit him. Almost hit him high and tight. 2 balls, 1 strike. Here's a 2-1 pitch. Swings, fouls it out of play into the parking lot over the Santa Fe dugout. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here's the 2-2 pitch, and that's up. Ball 3. So bases loaded. 3-2, no place to put him. Here in the top of the 6th. Bears trailing 9-8, but threatening with 1 out. Bases loaded. Here's the full count pitch, and that's well outside, and this ball game is tied, folks. Weston Randolph with his 4th walk of the day to go with a hit by pitch, and he gets the RBI, and that brings up Colin Fisher, who is 2 for 3 with 2 RBI singles, 2 line drives to right, and he's up with the bases full here in the top of the 6th and 1 out. So Bears in a good spot here, good spot to add on. They've tied it and take the lead. There's a fastball well away. Ball 1. So no place to put Colin Fisher. And he rips that one way high, but it's foul, curving foul. Well, he really got around on that. 1 ball, 1 strike now to Colin. Catcher goes out to talk to his pitcher, Mitchell. 1-1. Calling out in front of that when he hit it a mile high. I don't think it left. Probably to the fence out there in right field, but well foul. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Curveball, good pitch there. Froze Colin on that one. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Really good breaking ball there. 1-2, 1 out. Another one, and he swings through it for the strikeout. Good job there by Mitchell, striking out Colin Fisher on 2 really good breaking balls there. So that's 2 outs. And it brings up Devin Knight. Devin has singled his last 2 times up. Hit a rope to left center that thought was going to get to the gap, but left fielder made a good play out there and cut it off, but still drove in a run. So 2 outs, bases loaded. We're tied here in the 6th. Another curveball. This Devin lays off of that, ball 1. Devin 2 for 3 today. Fly to right, walked, and two RBI singles today. That ball's up. Ball 2. Knight, a good eye at the plate. And a walk will be the go-ahead run if he works the walk. I'd like to see him get a gapper, though, and drive about 3 in here. That ball way outside. Nice play by the catcher there. Saved a run. We talked about earlier, this is a big ballpark in terms of the foul territory and long way to the backstop. Jake Williams on third. Carey at second. There's a strike. 3 balls and 1 strike. Carey at second, and at first is Weston Randolph. So 3-1 pitch to Devin Knight. That ball's outside, and the Bears have taken the lead on the bases loaded walk and his 3rd RBI of the day for Devin Knight. So Carey moves up to 3rd, Randolph to 2nd. Knight goes to 1st on the bases loaded walk, and it's now 10-9 Bears. The Bears have fought their way all the way back. Here in the 6th. Brings up Kaysen Anglin. Kaysen 0 for 3 today. Was hit by a pitch his last time up. And there's a line drive base hit to right. It's down. Carey scores easily. Play comes to the plate. Good arm out there by Cedeno. So Carey scores on a great 2-out hit there by Kaysen Anglin. He rips that one to right. Hit it so hard that didn't really have a chance to score from second. So Bears now up 11-9. Second RBI of the day for Kaysen. So Carey comes in to score. Randolph down to 3rd. Knight at 2nd. And may have a pitching change here. So Trevor Hand will come up with the bases loaded, and we do have a pitching change. Looks like they're bringing in a lefty. The left-hander coming in for Santa Fe. So Bears 4 runs in the 4th, 3 in the 5th, 3 in the 6th. Now lead at 11-9, 6 hits, 11 runs, 6 hits, 5 Bear errors today. 9 runs, 7 hits, 2 errors for Santa Fe. And Santa Fe's brought the lefty in. See if I can get a number. So this is Santa Fe's 4th pitcher of the day. So Bears doing a lot of damage with 2 outs today, which is very encouraging. As discouraging as that 6-run second for Santa Fe was, the Bears have certainly answered the call. Kind of dug themselves a little bit, a big hole, but have really battled back, which is great to see. Logan Meyer is the lefty coming in for Edmond Santa Fe, number 9. And Trevor Hand will greet him. Trevor walked his first 2 times up, singled in the 4th when the Bears got 4 runs, grounded out on a ball deep into the hole, and shortstop made a fine play to catch him there at first, Cooper, on a long throw. So he's hit the ball well twice, and he's walked twice. He's got the bases loaded here. Junior Trevor Hand looking to put some more distance between the Bears and Santa Fe. So, top of the 6th, 2 out. So here comes Hand. Bears lead at 11-9, bases loaded, 2 out, and new pitcher Logan Meyer in, the lefty. Looked like a real hard thrower, but coming in from the left side. And Hand rips that one deep to left center, or to left down the line. Just foul. Man, that thing curved foul. I thought it was going to be fair, but it just kept curving. Left fielder couldn't get to it. It falls foul by about 5 feet and bounces one time up against the wall. That would have probably scored 3. So a long strike. For Hand. Hand, the 9th hitter to come to the plate today for the Bears. No balls, 1 strike, 2 out. Trevor seeing the ball well. Takes that one down. 1 ball, 1 strike. Logan Meyer on in relief. Trying to put out the fire for Santa Fe here. And Hand swings and fouls that back to the left. Way out in front of that curve ball. 2 out, 1 ball, 2 strikes. So be patient, let that thing travel, and just put it in place somewhere here. He rips another one foul, this time on the ground. Well foul, way out in front. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bears with 3 runs in this inning. They lead at 11-9 now. Top of the 6th. That ball's low and away. Evens the count 2-2. Angling at first with having driven in a run there. Knight at second. Jake Williams at third. There's a chopper to third. Handled by the third baseman. He throws across for the out. So the ground out there. But the Bears get 3 runs. And they have taken the lead for the first time today, 11-9, going here to the bottom half of the 6th inning. So we'll be back here at NobleBears.tv. Bears 11, Edmond Santa Fe 9.
Oklahoma Career Tech's been serving up skills to doers just like you for over 100 years.
But this ain't your great Grammys and Pop Pop Tech School.
Oklahoma's favorite place to learn new skills keeps learning new tricks. Everyone knows the best way to learn is to do it yourself.
Sir, you okay?
Because you shouldn't have to wait to do what you love. Whatever you choose to do, Do you. Oklahoma Career Tech.
Now is the time to protect your family with Pioneer Smart Wi-Fi. Internet security is becoming more of a fear every day. Protect your family against malware, viruses, intrusions, cyber attacks, and more. Modern internet deserves modern security. Get the best of both worlds with Pioneer in-home Wi-Fi and the Smart Wi-Fi app. Download the Pioneer Smart Wi-Fi app today or visit gopioneer.com for more.
Welcome back to Edmond, Oklahoma, where the Noble Bears have fought themselves back after trailing 6-0 and 9-5, and they now lead it 11-9 here going to the bottom of the sixth. Freshman Weston Randolph is in to pitch. He's the third Bear pitcher in relief of Jackson Steele and Max Savageau. And Santa Fe comes to bat after having lost the lead. Bears with 3 runs on 2 hits, 3 men left on base. Bears have left 13 men on base today, but still scored 11 runs, and they have the lead. Ricardo Cedeno, the right fielder, up. He has walked twice. He's walked 3 times. He bluffs a bunt and takes strike 1 from Randolph. So Cedeno, no official at bats today. He's been on base 3 times. And he gets hit. He's been on base 4 times with no official at bats. So Santa Fe gets the leadoff man on. And the Santa Fe dugout really barking. So good test here for young Weston Randolph, the freshman out there. Carson Cooper comes up. He is 1 for 2, singled, popped up to second, and walked in 3 plate appearances. Carson Cooper's made some good plays at short as well. And there's a line drive into center. Carey coming on. He's going to have to take it on the bounce. So the second hit for Cooper. So it's first and second, nobody out. Santa Fe trying to charge back here. Cole Britton. Second baseman for Santa Fe coming in. He's reached on an error. Had a sacrifice fly and struck out in 3 appearances today. So nobody out. He squares to bunt, and curveball way outside hand knocks it down, preventing the runners from moving. 1 ball, no strikes. Here's a 1-0 pitch. Squares to bunt again. He does bunt, and it's foul. Bunted it straight down, and it hit him. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Santa Fe trying to get that tying run into scoring position at second with the runner also on second, already going to third. So 1-1. We'll see if they keep the bunt on here. Britton, the 8-hole hitter. Isaac Brack on deck. Brack is singled and flied out twice. One pitch. Squares to bunt again. He gets it down. Randolph's got it. Throws to first. Jake Williams over there covering. So good job, Bears, working that. But the runners move up. So sacrifice bunt. Runners at second and third now with Isaac Brack up. So this is Randolph's second inning of work. Pitched out of some trouble in the last inning. Didn't give up a run. But second and third, 1 out. Tying run at second now. Curveball misses up. Ball 1. One ball, no strikes, 1 out here in the bottom of the 6th. Fastball on that outside corner called. That's been not called more often than it has been today, but got the call there. 1 ball, 1 strike. Back to the top of the order, and Morgeson after Brack. curveball fouled. Brack was on it, but he was out in front and fouled it down the left field line there. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Here's the 1-2 pitch, curveball, and that's going to probably carry. What a great play by Carey. He comes in, dives, throws home. It's going to be a sac fly. They're going to appeal. They're saying he's safe at third, and Coach Hughes thinks he left too soon. And he's going to go out and talk to the field ump. Home plate umpire says he left in time, but Bryson Carey with a fantastic. I thought that was a base hit all the way from where I was. Carey comes in, dives, moving forward, catches it, jumps up, fires home, makes it a decent effort at the plate. But the runner at second has to hold. That's Cooper. So Cedeno is going to score on the sac fly. But that's 2 outs with the runner at second as the tying run. Back to the top of the order, and Morgeson, he is 1 for 3 with a sacrifice. So he's grounded out his last 2 times up. 2 out. Fastball in there, strike 1. Man, that was a great play by Bryson. I was calling it base hit. And he just kept coming and dove. I mean, laid out, coming in. If he misses it, maybe 3 runs score. But he comes up with it, and great play there. Maybe a game saver. We'll see. 11-10. Bears lead it. Holding on to a lead here in the bottom of the 6th. Good curveball fouled down the first base line. And Randolph's ahead. No balls, 2 strikes. Oh, 2 Morgeson, the leadoff man, third baseman. He's played a good third base today, too. Made some good plays over there. 0-2 pitch. Up, misses. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 2 out. Bottom 6. Bears clinging to a 1-run lead after trailing most of the game by a lot at times. Fastball misses high. 2-2. First base is open. On deck is Jackson McWilliams, the first baseman for Santa Fe. 2-2 pitch, 2 out. Oh, he almost checked his swing there. 3 balls, 2 strikes, so the count runs to full. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. The second strikeout of the day and the third out of the inning for Weston Randolph. So Santa Fe gets 1 on 1 hit. No errors. 1 man left on base. So we're going to the 7th. So 7th inning in a 11-10 game. Noble 11, Santa Fe 10. And we'll be back here at NobleBears.tv for the conclusion of this game. I'm Randy Kersey. We'll be back.
More information.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at squirtle.com/stream.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside.
So welcome back to Edmond, Oklahoma, where the Bears lead at 11-10 going to the 7th here, top of the 7th inning. So Colin Thomas will lead it off. Colin has popped up 4 times today, but one of them was lost in the sun, so he got a single out of it. He's 1 for 4. And he comes up here in the 7th, facing the Santa Fe pitcher, Logan Meyer, the 4th Edmond Santa Fe pitcher. He takes ball 1. Bears would like to tack a couple on here. There's a foul ball back out of play. 1 ball, 1 strike to Colin Thomas. Golish on deck. Jake Williams in the hole. Here's a 1-1 pitch to Colin. He rips that one down the third baseline, foul. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Third baseman Morganson over there, he's made some good plays today. And there's another pop-up. So Colin just getting under the ball today. Shortstop handles that, Cooper, for the first out. Brings up Carter Golish. Golish flied out, walked, scored a run back in the 4th, grounded out, and then reached on a fielder's choice and came around and scored. There's ball 1. And that fielder's choice, he bunted the ball, and the pitcher, Mitchell, made a great, he just didn't get it away from him. He bunted it kind of right back to him. Mitchell still makes a really good throw to get a force out there and spoil the chance for him. There's a strike. My goodness, I hope we get that call in the bottom half of this inning. 1 ball, 1 strike to Golish. The ball's down and in. 2 balls and a strike. Logan Meyer, the 4th Santa Fe pitcher. Bears are on their 3rd pitcher, Weston Randolph. Here on a Friday, on a Good Friday. Ball 3. 3 balls and 1 strike. So Carter's worked at 3-1 here. On deck, Jake Williams, and then back to the top of the order. Here's a 3-run pitch, 1 out. And there's a line drive into left, and left fielder took a couple of steps to his left, 1 back to his right. Well hit, but just kind of right at him. So 2 down. Brings up Jake Williams. Bears have done a lot of damage with 2 out the last 2 innings. Bears had the first 2 guys out in the 5th, ended up scoring 3 runs after Jake worked a walk to get back to the top of the order. Jake swings through that fastball, strike 1. Jake 0 for 2 today, but 2 walks, 2 runs scored, and has played really solid at second. There's a swing and a miss. So 0-2, 2 out here in the top of the 7th. There's a chopper to third. It's fair. And Jake's going to hustle down, and he takes a big turn, but not going to risk it. Gets back to the top of the order. So good job, Jake. Base hit there with 2 strikes just inside the bag. Left fielder for Santa Fe, Isaac Brack, has made some really good plays out there. I thought that was going to be a double. Anytime balls hit down the line past third baseman, it's almost always a double. Jake can really run, but Brack can too. He got over and got to that ball. Bryson Carey takes ball 1 outside, so he's back up. Bryson has walked twice, been hit by a pitch, and he's 1 for 2 otherwise with a single. He fouls that one back, evens the count at 1-1. Off Meyer. Logan Meyer, the lefty, 4th Santa Fe pitcher of the day. Here's a 1-1 pitch, and it's in the dirt. Knocked down back there. 2 balls and a strike. And there's ball 3. 3-1. On deck, Weston Randolph. So here's the 3-1 2-out pitch for Carey, and that's inside. Actually, I believe it tipped his jersey because home plate umpire threw his hands up, so it's going to be a hit by pitch, his second of the day for Bryson, although he didn't get a bruise out of that one. That nipped his shirt. So that brings up Weston Randolph. Weston Randolph, 5 plate appearances today, 4 walks and a hit by pitch. So 2 out, Colin Fisher on deck. Love to get him up again here. Randolph takes high, ball 1. So Weston Randolph, pretty heady freshman. Take all those walks in a game like this and keeping his cool out there on the mound too. There's a ball inside, almost hit him. 2 balls, no strikes. And first baseman and the catcher for Santa Fe out to talk to the pitcher who, after getting the first 2 outs here, run into some control problems. Two out, 2 on for the Bears here in the top of the 7th. They're up 11-10. Fastball down and in. It's 3-0 to Randolph. So 3-0 to Weston Randolph. And there's a ball in there for a strike. 3 balls and 1 strike, 2 outs. Jake Williams at second with good speed. Carey at first with good speed. Logan Meyer, left-hander, on the mound. That ball's in, and they're loaded up. And Weston Randolph has got his 5th walk of the day, folks, along with a hit by pitch. So he scored 3 runs. He has no batting average today, though. So 2 out, and that brings up Colin Fisher with the bases loaded again. Colin takes a hack and fouls that over the Bear dugout down the third base line. No balls and a strike. So Colin, 2 for 4 today with a walk, a couple of RBIs, 2 RBI singles. Struck out his last time up. No balls, 1 strike. Here's Meyer's pitch. Colin pops that one up into shallow left and Brack's in. He's got it for the 3rd out. So the Bears unable to score even though they load them up. So 3 more left on base. 16 left on base today for the Bears. So no runs, 1 hit, no errors, 3 men left on base. So we're going to the bottom of the 7th. Bears clinging to an 11-10 lead over the 6A Edmond Santa Fe Wolves here in Edmond. And it looks like Colin Fisher is coming out to pitch the 7th. So Bears Bears going to try to nail this down. So Colin Fisher comes in. He'll hopefully work an inning here and get the Bears walk away with the win here. So Weston Randolph is actually the pitcher of record if as far as a win would go, but Fisher would get a save here. So Randolph moves back to second base. Jake Williams moves over to first, and Colin Fisher in to try to nail this down here on a Friday night. Colin pitched a 5-inning shutout at Altus on Monday, so he's well rested. Just don't want him throwing too many pitches because he'll have to go Monday or Tuesday against Lawton Max. But Coach Hughes wanting to win this one against the 6A Santa Fe Wolves, especially after the Bears have come back, really monumental comebacks today, a couple of them, when nothing was going right. So Fisher finishes his warm-up tosses, and coming up for Santa Fe, they're at the two-hole spot. So this is not the fella that started the game. This is number 16, Teddy Doe, who's come in to play first base. And there's ball one. Fastball in there for a strike. Fisher working quickly. And there's a foul ball back out of play. Two balls, two strikes, the count. Curveball in there, strike three, freezes him. One away. And that brings up three-hole Devin Mitchell. Mitchell has two doubles today, has reached on an error on a hard grounder to short that really a tailor-made double play ball, and he's flied out deep to center, and he takes, and Colin wants to know where that pitch was. My goodness. He's asking, and he won't tell him. He won't tell him where the ball is. And there's a long shot into left field. Golish back to the wall, and he's got it right in front of the wall. He hit that ball as far as you can hit it without it going out. So two down, and that brings up Joseph Hurd, the designated hitter. Actually, it's actually Logan Meyer hitting in Hurd's spot. So Meyer up here with two out. Fastball up and in, misses. So Devin Mitchell really gave that one a ride. Carter Golish makes a nice play out there, backing up against the wall. There's a strike on the outside corner. One ball, one strike. Bears leading by one, two out, curveball in there, strike two. One ball, two strikes. Another curveball, swing and a miss, and the Bears come all the way back and win it 11-10. Fantastic character shown by the Bears today. Big heart. Things weren't going well. Some of it was their own doing, but by golly, they found a way to get it done. Colin Fisher comes in, strikes out two in the seventh to get the save, and the Bears beat the 6A Santa Fe Wolves 11-10 Bears go to 17-3 on the year, and we'll have tomorrow and Sunday to rest up a little bit, and then it's back to hard work Monday and Tuesday against Lawton Mac, another unbeaten in District 5A2 team, just like the Bears. So Bears win it 11-10. Winning pitcher, Weston Randolph, 2-0 now for the freshman on the year. He was the third Bear pitcher. Colin Fisher comes in and pitches the seventh with 2 strikeouts and a long fly ball and a really good play by Carter Gollish out there in front of the ideal sign in left center. And the Bears win it 11-10. So we're going to take a quick break, and we'll come back and summarize, and we'll get ready here. I believe there's going to be a JV game, but we will not be broadcasting that. But Bears win it 11-10. Be back in a minute.
You throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples, Nix, and Diesel Horst, and we are here to help.
Is it time for your school or business to purchase a new phone system? Give the experts at Versatile Networks a call. In most cases, we can provide a phone system with brand new phones for less than your current monthly bill. Call us for a free quote today.
Allegiant Marketing Group produces inbound lead generation for our clients through integrated traditional and digital campaigns. We continuously develop new strategies, tactics, and productive efficiencies so you can reach your target market and get a measurable return on investment. This fast-paced world demands for your products and services to be presented at the moment your buyers need them. Targeted and innovative marketing creates your success. Call AMG today, your marketing partner.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work.
So welcome back to Edmond, Oklahoma, where the Bears have come into Edmond Santa Fe and beat the Santa Fe Wolves, a 6A team. Good program and good win for the Bears. Kind of an ugly game in a lot of ways. 16 walks, I think I mentioned. Several hit batters. Home plate umpire was a little inconsistent and really had a small strike zone at times. But he did it for both teams. But the Bears, after trailing 6-0 in an inning where they made 3 errors that led to those 6 runs in the second, I'm sorry, I believe that was in the second inning. Scoreless going to the bottom of the second, Edmond Santa Fe gets 6 runs, 3 Bear errors, some walks, and some hits. I mean, they weren't all unearned runs, but so they go up 6-0, and the Bears start chipping back. They got 1 in the third. They got 4 in the fourth to make it 6-5. Then Santa Fe answered with 3 more runs to make it 9-5. The Bears get 3 in the top of the fifth to make it 9-8. They shut out Santa Fe in their half of the fifth. Then the Bears get 3 more in the 6th inning to take the lead 11-9. And Santa Fe answers with 1 in their 6th inning off Weston Randolph, but are unable to tie it as Randolph strikes out the leadoff man with a tying run at second base. So he gets a big strikeout to get out of the inning. And then the Bears bring in Colin Fisher in the 7th, who strikes out 2. 2 of the 3 men he faces. The third one almost tied it with a long fly ball to left field. Devin Mitchell, but Carter Gollish makes a great play up against the wall out in left center field for the out. And the Bears hold on to win it 11-10. 2 big comebacks in the ball game. So I know Coach Hughes got to be happy. Got to be happy with his pitchers. 2 freshmen went today. Max Savageau gave some good innings as well. And then Fisher comes in to ice it with 1 inning there in the 7th. So Bears, Fisher had a couple RBIs. Devin Knight, 3 RBIs, 2 hits, 2 for 3 today. Fisher was 2 for 4 today with a couple RBIs. Kason Anglin, after going 0 for 3, got hit by a pitch there in that 5th inning, and then had a big single in the 6th to drive in a run. He has 2 RBIs today. And Trevor Hand has a pair of RBIs today, went 1 for 3. Jake Williams, too. Jake, struck out his first 2 times up and, frankly didn't look like he really wasn't close to putting it in play, but gets a 2-out walk in that Bear 5th, and the Bears end up scoring 3 runs with 2 outs, and it all gets started because Jake Williams works a walk. And then he did it again in the 6th, got a walk to get the Bears started. And then in that 7th inning, even though the Bears did not score in the 7th, he got a 2-out base hit. So nice job. Jake Williams, kind of the summary of the Bears today. Didn't start off great, but boy, Jake played great defense too all day at second base, made some good plays, and had some great at-bats down the stretch there. So got to feel good about this one. 17-3 for the Bears going into the tough part of the schedule. Lawton Mack this week. Next week it'll be Elgin on Monday, Tuesday, who is also unbeaten in district play. And then closing it out with defending district and state champion Duncan on the last Monday, Tuesday of the week, of the year. And in between, Bears got a couple of pretty tough weekend gigs. One up at Broken Arrow and one in Piedmont, where they'll play Carl Albert, among others. So easy games are over for the Bears, and this is a good way to launch that part of the season, if you will, with a good win here against a good 6A program, Santa Fe. They're only 1 game out of first place in their district in 6A. So with that, we're going to sign off. We're going to go to Lawton Mack on Monday. We went last year and we could not get good reception to broadcast. So I'm going to go down and try. I'm going to try from a different location from where we set up last year and see if we can broadcast that game back to you here. So I hope we can. We definitely will broadcast Tuesday's game from Noble against Lawton Mack. So hopefully we'll see you Monday at 5:30, I believe. Maybe it's at 5. I think it's at 5. But we'll definitely be on the air Tuesday. So listen, great win today for the Bears. Hey, wishing everybody a happy Easter. Enjoy your families. They're the most important thing in the world. And we'll come back Monday and Tuesday and get after it again. So I'm Randy Kersey for the NobleBears.tv. Signing off. Bears win at 11-10, and go Bears.
With pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging, works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Diesel Horse Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorse get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.